it is time for me to start my main project. I plan on making an end table, embedding these challenge coins in a floating epoxy configuration. The frame around that top of that table is going to be these oak pieces. Here's how I put those together and made those cuts. I made sure my saw blade is initially square. Now I'm using this little digital angle gauge to get to that 45-degree mark, and dishearteningly, it looks like I can only get this saw blade to 44.7. I don't know how significant that will be on a miter cut, but that is definitely disheartening. Rather than try to flip that blade to 45 degrees, I'll keep it straight, and then I'll use this Craig miter gauge set at 45 degrees, and then basically cut this wood sideways. So here I got a test piece, which will give me a nice long cut, which I can measure afterwards and see if I'm getting that perfect 45-degree line. Looks pretty good. I think I'm in there. Now I just got to get my length set right. So I want to make this end table 24 inches wide. And I screwed up on my test. I thought that I tested correctly to get what my offset would be on this ruler on my miter gauge, but I messed that up, and I think that's because maybe I was using a different width of wood, and that changes where that cut comes out on that angle. I probably should have recognized that. So with wood prices these days, this thing is going to be 23 inches and 3/4 inch wide instead of 24, because I'm not going to go buy new wood. I want to make this table 28 inches long, but my miter gauge measurement only goes out to 24, and it's actually less than that because I don't have enough room to put the stop in even at that 24-inch part. So basically, I'm using my wooden ruler to measure what my offset will be, and I'm basically just sneaking up on that 28 inches. So that came out real nice. I hit my 28 inches on that outside edge like I wanted to, using that ruler with the offset. I did sneak up on it on that second one just in case I made a mistake, but I'm really happy with how that came out. I am very excited about how these miters came out on this frame. Getting angles precisely cut and getting lengths exactly right has been a bane of mine. If you're just a little bit off, that can be seen by the naked eye and really make your project look less than what you hoped it would become. But I'm really excited as to how this came together. Now I'm going to use my router. I'm going to cut a little shelf on the interior just to give it a little bit of decoration, and then I will be ready to glue these pieces together. Got my router table set up. Good little vacuum, suck all that stuff out of my face. I got my depth and my width set. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut those pieces. Got a good little test here. I was real excited about how that turned out. Pretty easy stuff. If only you could see the smile on my face right now. Oh, look, there it is. I am so pleased at how this came out. Now, this is a very, very simple cut. Nothing very difficult about this, but to be able to get the precision, get everything to line up nicely, that is something that I have always struggled with. So I am really excited at how this came together. So now I'm going to sand these pieces, put them on a flat surface, glue them up, and I will be ready to move on. Got these pieces sanded up, clamped together with this Bessie clamp. Now I'm just going to wait for that glue to dry. Then I'll be ready to do some real fine finishing. Got just a little bit of a lip right here and on that corner as well. I hit that with some sandpaper, and maybe even it's so thin that I could probably flatten it out with a chisel as long as I got a good sharp blade. But yeah, I'm liking how this is coming together. Really exciting. Really exciting.